You tell yourself you are just tired, that it has been a long day. But when night comes, something changes. The room is the same. Your life is the same. Yet everything feels heavier. Thoughts that were quiet during the day become loud. Small worries grow into big fears. And you start to wonder, why does nighttime feel so different, so intense, so heavy? During the day, there is noise. Messages, work, people, traffic, tasks. Your attention is pulled in many directions. Your nervous system is busy managing the outside world. Even if you are anxious, that anxiety is spread out over meetings, conversations, responsibilities. You are distracted by survival. But at night, the world becomes quiet. The external demands slow down. The notifications pause. And in that silence, your inner world suddenly has more space. The thoughts and feelings you pushed aside all day finally have a chance to show up. Not because they are new, but because there is less noise to cover them. Your nervous system also works differently at night. For many people, evenings are when the body finally notices how exhausted it is. When you are tired, your emotional regulation is weaker. The same thoughts feel heavier. The same problems feel bigger. The same memories feel closer. Fatigue does not just make your body slower. It makes your inner critic louder. There is also the loss of distraction. During the day, if a painful memory or fear appears, you can quickly scroll, talk, work, eat, or move. At night, especially when you are in bed, there is nowhere else to go. You are alone with yourself. If being with yourself has not felt safe for a long time, this moment can feel like a trap instead of a rest. Nighttime also changes how your brain processes information. As you get closer to sleep, your mind starts to drift, pulling pieces from the day, from the past, from your fears. It can create stories that feel more dramatic, more extreme. Logic gets softer. Imagination gets stronger. So a small worry can easily turn into a full disaster scenario in your head. For many people, nights are tied to old experiences. Maybe some of your most painful memories happened at night. Fights, loneliness, panic attacks, waiting for someone to come home, crying quietly so no one would hear. Your body remembers. Even if you are safe now, the darkness and silence can act as a trigger, waking up those old emotional states. This is why the heaviness you feel at night is not just overthinking. It is often an echo of past nights that were not safe, not gentle, not held. A younger part of you may still associate darkness with danger, abandonment, or helplessness. So when the sun goes down, your system quietly shifts into alert mode, scanning for threats that no longer exist. Loneliness also feels different at night. During the day, being alone can feel like independence. At night, it can feel like being forgotten. When you see lights in other windows, when you imagine people together in their homes, your own room can suddenly feel like an island. Your mind might whisper, everyone else is moving on with their lives. I am here, stuck with mine. There is another layer, the pressure to sleep. You know you should be resting. You know tomorrow will be harder if you do not sleep. So when your mind will not quiet down, you add a new fear on top. If I do not sleep, I will ruin tomorrow. Why can't I even do this basic thing right? Nighttime becomes not just heavy, but shameful. And then there is the lack of witnesses. At night, most people are offline, unavailable, asleep. If you struggle, there is rarely someone you can immediately call or text. This can make your pain feel more absolute. What hurts at 11 a.m. might feel survivable. The same feeling at 2 a.m. can feel endless, cosmic, like it will last forever. If you grew up without much emotional support, nighttime might also be when your mind tries to catch up on processing. All the things you did not get to feel, say, or understand during the day will try to surface when your defenses are lower. You are not weak for feeling more at night. You are finally less defended. Biological rhythms play a role too. Your cortisol levels, the stress hormone, often peak in the early morning but can linger or spike irregularly at night if your system is dysregulated. This can make evenings feel like a buildup, where unresolved tension from the day collides with your body's natural wind down. Combined with lower serotonin in the evening for some people, it amplifies that sense of emotional weight, turning quiet time into a pressure cooker. Cultural messages add to this too. We are told nights should be peaceful, restorative, a time for easy sleep. But for many, that ideal feels like another failure when reality hits. Movies and social media show cozy evenings with loved ones, while your night might be spent wrestling shadows. This contrast can make the heaviness feel even more isolating, like you are the only one not doing night right. So what can you do when nighttime feels heavy instead of peaceful? The first step is to stop attacking yourself for it. Instead of thinking, "What is wrong with me? Why am I like this?" you can try, "Of course night feels hard for me. My body and mind have reasons for this." You may not fully know all the reasons yet, but honoring that your system is trying to protect you already softens a bit of the shame. You can also prepare for the night during the day. Think of it like emotional hygiene. If you move nonstop, push aside every feeling, and only collapse at the end of the day, of course everything will flood you at once. Even a few small check-ins can help. A 5-minute journaling break, a short walk without your phone, a pause to notice, what am I actually feeling right now? Creating a gentle evening ritual can also change the tone of your nights. This is not about a perfect routine, but about sending repeated signals of safety to your nervous system. Soft lights instead of harsh ones. A warm drink, stretching, or slow breathing. A playlist that your body starts to associate with winding down. Over time, these cues become a bridge between day and rest. You can also change your relationship with the bed itself. For many people, bed equals battle with thoughts, with insomnia, with fear. If you lie down and immediately feel your mind racing, it might help to sit up, turn on a small light, and give your thoughts a place to go. You could write down what is looping, or simply whisper to yourself, "Yes, I hear you. We will not solve everything tonight." When worries come up, instead of arguing with them, you can try scheduling them. Tell your mind, "We will think about this tomorrow at 10 a.m. for 10 minutes. The brain often just wants to know that a problem will not be ignored forever. If you pair this with a note in your phone or on paper, your mind may feel safer to pause for now. Grounding your body can also help when the heaviness turns into anxiety. Feeling your feet on the mattress, noticing the weight of the blanket, gently lengthening your exhale, naming 5 things you can hear, 4 you can feel, 3 you can see in the dim light, 2 you can smell, 1 you can taste. These are small anchors that bring you back from spiraling thoughts into the present moment. If nights are deeply tied to old pain, therapy or trauma-informed support can make a big difference. Processing those earlier experiences does not erase every hard night, but it can loosen the grip of past on present. Your system slowly learns that this night is not that night. This darkness is not the same as that darkness. Practical boundaries help too. Scrolling late into the night, especially through intense or negative content, feeds your nervous system more stimulation when it is already overloaded. You do not have to be perfect, but you could experiment with a gentle cutoff time, not as punishment, but as protection. After this hour, I give my mind less to carry. And sometimes, the kindest thing you can do is to simply stay with yourself. To sit or lie there and think, "This feels heavy. I feel overwhelmed, but I will not abandon myself tonight." You might place a hand on your chest or your stomach and breathe with that younger part of you that still fears the dark. You become the presence you used to need. You may never completely love nighttime, but it does not have to be a battlefield. It can slowly become a place where you meet yourself with more tenderness, where you allow your mind to empty a little, where you let your body remember that rest is not the same as danger. If nighttime feels heavy for you, it does not mean you are broken. It means you are carrying a lot, and the quiet makes it visible. You are not alone in this. Many people feel most human, most raw, when the lights go out. Subscribe for more on trauma, the nervous system, anxiety, and healing. Like if this helped you understand your nights a little better. Share it with someone who always says, "I hate the night," but is really saying, "I am scared of what I feel when it gets quiet."